Do you ever feel like you wake up in the morning and you do stuff, do, and then you spend a little time with your kids, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up the next day and you do, little time with the kids, go to sleep, over and over and over, rinse, repeat. And then a year goes by and suddenly it's 2021 and then it's 2031, 2041. You're like, where is my life going? How is this going by so fast? How do we raise the next generation of human beings instead of human doings? Welcome to Worldly Families. I'm Justine Janae. Traveling to over 40 countries and living abroad has shown me that the mainstream American way of doing things is not always the best. I'm here to show you new ways of being and doing so that you can live and parent more intentionally and more joyfully. In this video, I will be talking about something as lighthearted as the meaning of life. In 2011 to 2012, I spent an academic year living in Martinique, teaching English at a French high school. Martinique is a French island in the far eastern Caribbean, so it's politically as much a part of France as Hawaii is a part of the United States. It was an incredible time because for the first time since, I think, kindergarten, I finally slowed down. I was able to just relax, go lay in a hammock on the beach and read for hours at a time. It feels good just thinking about it. And I vowed to myself that when I get back to the United States, I am not going to let myself speed back up to the pace of life here. Now, the cultural narrative in the United States has moved on to purpose and living a life of meaning. But that in itself has become its own achievement goal. You got to find your ikigai, which is a Japanese concept. It's the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what it's willing to pay for. The intersection of all of those circles, the intersection of that Venn diagram is this tiny little target in the middle that you're supposed to figure out. I recently went to a conference where the speaker on stage was talking about purpose and living in your genius zone and all of these great concepts, but he literally took it to this extreme where he was yelling at the audience like, if you're not giving your greatest gifts to the world, you're being selfish. Okay. Let's relax a little about it. Okay, I, for one, have found that I'm extremely passionate about parenting. Parenting is not a major in college yet. You could major in developmental psychology, but that's about the kids. I believe parenting is more about the parents. So sometimes you can't know at a certain age. Those people who know at a young age what they want to specialize in, they are so lucky because our society is gearing everything towards specialists. But generalists and multi-potentialites, multi-hyphenates, whatever you want to call them, they play a very important role in our society. That's where a lot of innovation comes from, is from the people who study marine biology and cuisine and something else random, and they combine all of those things into their unique expression. And that's really cool. And that's where this idea of ikigai comes in. It's like what you are uniquely situated to do. But there's this time pressure on it. Like you have to figure that out right now. And if you're not doing everything you can to figure that out, well, you're being selfish. I don't believe that. What if it were easy? What if your purpose on earth was to set down your phone and just be present in the present moment with your kids, with your loved ones, or just with yourself? What if that was your purpose? What if it didn't matter what your career was? What a relief that would be. What if you could do whatever you wanted or whatever you even didn't want for your career, and you could find the good in it, and you could find meaning in other places in your life? For me, I love dancing. I love partner dancing, like West Coast swing, country dancing, salsa, bachata, all the forms of partner dancing. I love that. Do I want that to be my career? No. I love yoga and Zumba, and I tried making that my career and found that I actually enjoy taking the classes more than teaching them. Same thing for massage school. Went to massage school. Turns out I like getting massages more than giving them. So I think we need to relieve the pressure a little bit. I highly recommend a movie by Pixar called Soul. It's an excellent film that shows that the meaning of life does not have to be your ikigai. It doesn't have to be your career. It can be, and that's great for the people who do have careers that fit their ikigai. That's amazing. But what if it didn't have to be? What if the meaning of life could just be enjoying this moment right now? So relaxing. Such a relief. I feel like I want to go back to France or literally most other countries in the world where the pace of life is slower and people work to live instead of living to work. If you haven't spent time outside of the US, I highly recommend spending at least a month somewhere else. Spend enough time in one place to allow your body clock and your mind and your heart and your soul to just adjust to the slower pace of life where it's about appreciating the taste of the food that you're eating and the laughter that you have with the people you're with. Maybe discovering your purpose has less to do with career assessments and strengths finders and all of these amazing tools that are out there. But maybe it has more to do with just getting outside of the bubble of your life. Now that travel is opening up, go abroad. Do it. Just take yourself outside of your comfort zone. Take yourself outside of your normal and just discover a new way of being. Because that will help you reframe the question of purpose in your mind in a way that you never could have imagined. One last thing I'll say is, as humans, we are an extremely creative species. Whether you're an engineer or an artist of some sort, it doesn't matter. You can be creative in whatever you're doing. Being creative fulfills us. So find ways to be creative in your life, whether that's at work or outside of work. And then also follow your intuition. Tune into your intuition. This is not something we're taught in school. We're taught this left brain way of building your resume, achieve. I know that path very well. And now I've been working on the past few months, really tuning that right brain creative instrument, that intuition, following those intuitive hits and those little nudges that you get. And the more that you do that, the more that you tune in and listen and you turn right. You don't know why you're turning right, but you just get a sense that you should, and then something happens that's amazing that you never could have expected. Those types of things start to happen more and more and more. It's like the universe just starts to bring you exactly what you need. Let life unfold for you. Just let it come to you. Let it be easy. Your purpose will find you. I'm gonna go play with my kids. See you in the next video.